Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Clocks on the Stove, episode number 5. Myself, Grayson Fisher. We got Big Meech back in the building. Meech, how we doing today,
Oh,
baby?
we're good. Good to be back. We're chilling.
Hell yeah! And today we got special celebrity right here, Jordan Young. Jordan Young, DB at University of Florida. I'm gonna give you a quick background so people can understand how the greatness that's sitting with us today. So, according to his rivals profile, Jordan was a four-star corner in high school, number 16th in the country. If you could name a school, he had a scholarship from them each. He committed to UF June of 2020. Uh, Freshman to junior year, he played football at Tampa Jesuit. Then he transferred over his senior year to Gaither, where he helped lead them to the state finals. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Jordan, you actually went early to UF in the spring, correct?
Correct.
Correct. And then his senior year, 21 tackles, 19 solo, 3 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 4 pass breakups. Jordan Young, how we doing today, brother?
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on, man. We've been so for everyone that's knowing, I good family friends with Jordan. Been wanting to get him on for a long time. Exceptional athlete, exceptional young man. Just wanted to talk some college football with him. You got practice. You just came back from practice.
Yeah, I had a little workout while I was in town. I'm here for a week.
Oh, okay. All right. That's nice. That's nice. Now you guys are doing off season stuff, still, like preseason workouts in
Spring
Florida, right?
football? No, that's over. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
no, we're not doing spring right now. We're just doing like conditioning and training, getting ready. Because the next thing that we have is fall camp, which is in August. So we just getting prepared for that.
Yeah. So is this kind of like a little break they're giving you right now, just like to see family and stuff before that starts?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. We got a break because we're going from summer A to summer B.
Okay.
So like we got a week off before we start summer B classes. So yeah, we got a little break.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, so you're up there taking classes or
Yeah, I've been.
summer class? Yeah.
Well, he's been there because he came. So he graduated technically like this summer, but he's been there since spring practicing.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you just graduated from high school.
Yeah, I came back and graduated. My graduation was the 4th of June,
Mm-hmm.
but I been there since December 1st.
Yeah, so
That's
you were
when
like
that was
on
my
paper
enrollment date.
graduated, so you're able to go, but you just didn't get like your certificate yet.
Right. Yeah, I was already basically I just had to send my transcripts over like early, like end of January, and then I enrolled I think the 1st of December, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Now, when it comes to a decision like that, was that something that like was UF pushing you for that, or was that just like something you were talking about with your parents and you were like, we think this is going to be ideal for us?
I know a couple people that graduated early, and they told me it was very beneficial.
Hmm.
Um, and it was just like a lot of people that I know at Florida graduated early also, and they were pushing it for me. So I kind of wanted to do it for myself too. I knew I could do it. I just had to have the right grades, and that's never been a problem. So I know I could just push myself to achieve that, so I could be up there early, learning just the environment of Gainesville and like my plays and just school and everything in general. And
Do
then
a lot of players do that? Like all the scholarship athletes go early, or just do they like ask a few people?
yeah, it's really common now. Only some people can't if they're in like private schools. Like I know some people in private schools that they're not allowed to graduate early. Like if I would have stayed at Jesuit, I wouldn't have been able to go early because of like you're not allowed to do that at those type of schools. But like public schools, yeah, it's very common.
No, yeah, and I feel like besides like a Jesuit or besides like you said a private school, you don't really do much your second semester senior year, anyways.
Yeah, if you have, unless you're like someone that's slacking off and
Yeah.
don't have your grades all the way up, you playing catch up. But I had everything intact, so it's pretty much a breeze, especially my second semester and my senior year. So,
No, for sure. Now, would
well,
you
not
say?
even second semester. I'm sorry, I didn't even do second semester. My first semester was a breeze.
Yeah. Now, for someone at your caliber, so obviously, like I said, four-star corner, offers from Alabama, every state in the entire country wanted you. Would you say that academics was still something that was very important to your recruiting process?
Oh, most definitely. That's one of the biggest reasons I chose Florida because, like, during the time that I was able to make my decision and had to make my decision was during the time of Corona and the
Mhm.
pandemic. It was just starting, so I didn't get to take any official visits. I didn't get to take any like visits like that where most college athletes take and where they basically solidify where they're gonna go. So like when I heard about the pandemic and everything and that they canceled all the visits, I just had to pick where I felt the most comfortable at. And what I thought was the best, me and my family, for me academically and on the field as well. So Florida was just a no-brainer. I took a couple visits there, so I kind of felt familiar with it. I took a couple unofficials there because it was down the street. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Like, it's the
Yeah.
best opportunity for me. So I
Yeah.
just went with it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that with COVID. All the athletes couldn't even, go on official visits, but you still get to talk to everyone. But you think that really impacted not being able to go to like other schools? You think that would have impacted your decision?
I don't. I mean, me seeing other schools, I don't know how that really would have went. Cause I mean, I've always been a Gator. Like, I've loved Florida, but like, it definitely would have probably, if I would have been able to visit some other schools, I would have definitely, it would have been a longer decision process than committing that fast. But like, I just felt like, I don't know, even if I would have took those visits, I felt like I would have still landed at Florida. It was just something about Florida and just everything about the coaching staff and, like you said, the education close to home. It's not really a big like city school. It's a college town, so I'm more focused there. So it's just all that impacted it. So it was like Florida was definitely up there. It was gonna be in my top whatever, no matter what I did.
Yeah, I didn't even grow up in Florida. If I would have played D1, it would have been the Florida Gators. I grew up watching
All right. Let's calm down, boys.
for sure.
I
Oh
was
yeah, you like
a
Florida State.
State household. All right, let's calm down a little bit. Let's show a little love.
Come
We're
on.
still a good school. We still got good DBs. Record might not be as good, but all right, come on, relax now.
I'm not even from Florida, and I don't like Florida State.
They used to be good. I don't know what happened.
No, I mean, but when it comes to producing defensive backs, regardless of how good we are, they produce. Like what, 5 and 7 this year? Asante Samuel got drafted in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, I do have some good
Not bad.
DBs though. From
Yeah,
Jalen
but
Ramsey.
when
Jalen
when
Ramsey, one of my favorite DBs right now to this day. So
What, UF you said?
I said Jalen Ramsey. He's one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
my
See,
favorites.
see, at least he's not dumb, Meech. He knows. He at least respects it. He doesn't
Yeah,
even
but
like Florida State, but he respects it.
we got to shout out FAU week 1 against UF. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
tough one.
yeah. Hey, I've already been chirping it.
Coming to
I said we're
Gainesville.
coming, bro. I said we're coming.
We're coming.
Hey man, good luck.
Now, now transitioning from high school football to college, what would you say was not something you struggled with, but something you weren't like? What was something that was like a lot different? Because they always talk about when you go from middle school to high school or high school to college, there's always the speed of the game, the size of the players, the play calling, everything. What was something that you felt like took a little bit longer for you to get accustomed to than you thought it would?
Far as football or like just everything?
Yeah, football wise.
Football wise, playbook.
Okay.
I would definitely say playbook. I mean, like the athletic ability and all that's just like there, like with anybody. Like it's really the same as like high school. You're just going out there and doing what you love to do. But I would say the difference between high school and college is high school is more technical. I mean, college is more technical, and you like more like you have to know what you're doing on that field instead of just free playing like you do in high school and being a star. Because in college, everybody's stars. So, and it's a lot more to the playbook in college. So I would definitely say the playbook is one of biggest things that for not even just me, for like any incoming freshman college athlete, not being used to that high school playbook or that college playbook. And I'll probably say that's the
Is
biggest thing.
it like the amount of plays, or like what about
Yeah, so
the
it's like
complexity of it? Like what? Sorry, Meech.
no, but
Um,
I was gonna say though, like in high school football, they'd be like, all right, go around cover 3.
Yeah.
That you get to college, and I'm sure he could tell you. I didn't play college football, but I can only imagine. In high school, when I'd go play corner, they'd be like, all right, cover 3, cover here or cover 2, cover the flats, like whatever, and that was it, pretty much. But
yeah.
college,
It's definitely, you're right on it. Cause like in high school, they'll say go play cover 3, but in college, it's 1,000 ways to play cover 3.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like you just can't just play cover 3. It's different forms of cover 3, or it's different forms of cover 2. Or so I would say like that's the biggest thing, because like in high school, we had 3 coverages, and I knew like I didn't have to study like my coverages or anything like that. I knew what to do.
Yeah.
But in college is way different. There's multiple, and then it's different coverages for different weeks and different games, and
Oh yeah.
so it's just all that is a
Now
big thing for
y'all
me.
are practicing in the swamp right now, right?
We're not in the swamp like on the field because we're getting the grass clean and stuff like that. So we're practicing like in by our indoor, but not actually in the swamp. But we have been doing some team runs in the swamp and stuff
That's
like
what.
that.
Yeah. See, that's what I was gonna ask. When you're in there and you're working, do you get some chills, man? Like, do you look around and you're like, man, and in 6 weeks, this is gonna be sold out. Like, you're not gonna be able to hear the quarterback. Like, it's about to be. I'm not like I said, I wasn't not born a Gator fan, but I've been to some Gator games, and that stadium is next level. That's a next level home game.
Yeah, I mean when I've been like we had team running there, but it honestly it haven't really struck me yet because I don't think, but probably because there's no fans and stuff in the stands like that. I feel like week one, like when I come out and I see it, then it's gonna be an eye opener. But right now, I just feel like we at practice. I'm just grinding, but I definitely know I'm gonna feel it week one. Like oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna hear the FAU fans be there too, bro. I'm telling you, we're coming deep. We're coming deep, Jordan. I promise you.
I don't think y'all could come deeper than the swamp.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We can't even fill our home stadium. It's sad.
No way. There's no way. There's no way.
Even when we were good. I mean, yeah, Florida's got that tradition, that 100-year-old tradition. But we'll see. FAU should give you guys a run for your money. But Florida's been looking good. They've been looking good lately. So
I like Dan Mullen a lot too, man. I liked what he did at Mississippi State. I like what he's doing now at UF. I mean, dude, the UF team he took was basically what Florida State was. It was great players that were poorly focused and poorly coached. They didn't have like a structure. I feel like Dan Mullen and his coaching staff really brought that in and developed that structure and brought like kind of that UF swag back. That kind of like come to the swamp, you're not beating this vibe.
Right. Yeah. Coach Mullen definitely respected.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And he's got a nice shoe game. Every time I see pictures of him, that man's got nice shoes on, bro. Speaking of that, bro, what's it like? What's it like having the Jordan logo? How you like that?
Oh, I like it a lot. I mean, I'm a sneakerhead for me anyway. So like coming there, like it's just like dang, like now I get some of these sneakers that I be wanting to buy, I can get them for free. And it's like my favorite brand is Jordan. Like my name is Jordan. So it's just like all of that. It's like dang, like it's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
you got me on a discount on some new J's.
Yeah, nah, we don't even like some of the J's that come out, like we get them
I'm
for
just
free.
playing.
So. Hey, if FAU wins, he owes us both a pair. All right, we're gonna say that right now.
Yeah, some FAU custom Jordan 5s. Those would be hot.
What is FAU? Are they Adidas?
Yeah, no, yes, we're Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, we are Adidas. We're Adidas. Yeah.
Okay.
Adidas is slept on though, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Adidas is nice.
Our uniforms are pretty hot.
Yeah, our uniforms are not bad for a non-power 5 school. Our uniforms they're bussing.
Yeah, no, FAU got some pretty cool uniforms.
Yeah, it would be.
I like the color.
What's it called? So Jordan, last time we talked was about 2 weeks ago. You were telling me, you were getting like some second string reps in and stuff. And especially when you go to these bigger schools, like we were talking about, they usually rotate 6 to 8 DBs a game. I mean, even receivers, honestly, D line, everything. You think you're gonna get some solid minutes in that opening weekend against FAU?
I definitely hope so. I mean, I have been hearing like we rotate a lot. I haven't played in the actual game yet, but like in the spring game, yeah, I'm with the twos, rotating with the guys, and some of the guys on the twos are some big name players that played that I watched when I was at home last year. So it's just I think God is fun. Like I'm just ready for my opportunity because I'm definitely hungry. So, and like they said, not even they said I watched on TV last year that they rotated a lot of DBs as well. So, we got a pretty good group. All of us are like really talented and really competitive, and we're DBU. We're really close. We got a bond, like group chats. We go out to eat almost all the time. Go like to Dave and Buster's, like just hang out. We've been like since I've been there, we've been like Miami, LA, like just taking trips, like just hanging with just the guys. Like so we got a really close bond. And I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, that trust and communication in that secondary is huge, man. That's huge. Especially when you're passing off a receiver to a safety or something, that you have to have trust in them.
Right, for sure. And I feel like that's what we're focusing on right now, building the trust, because a lot of us are young, like not even just me, like we got a really young group, and then it's kind of like two older guys, two seniors. So they just try to like keep us together or whatever, and they've been doing a good job at that. So I'm excited to see what we do this year, because in the spring we were looking really good. So I'm just excited to see what we do.
So you're not gonna redshirt, right? You're like playing as a true freshman, or like how do they do that? So like out of a recruiting class, like how many guys will get redshirted? How many guys will, you know, play as true?
I honestly see. I only been there since December, so I haven't really played like a season yet. So I don't know how like that red shirt and like conversation goes about, because we haven't got to that point yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
right, like we have fall camp, so I'm pretty sure we'll know after fall camp like who's red shirt or who's playing. So I don't know too much about that, but I'm just excited to see where it goes and what's in store for me and the guys, and just how we going about doing this.
No, for sure. And on top of that, this last season didn't even count. So like, I don't think anybody got redshirted this last fall.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I wasn't there, so I don't really know like
Well, because I
who
just
did
know
it. I don't
NCAA
think so.
wise, the year didn't count towards eligibility. So I'm assuming they just let everyone just try to play some minutes, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I think how it was like some people could have came back if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you still got because I think he's right. So like if it was your last year, you still got another year of eligibility.
Yeah.
I think that's how.
Yeah, I think a couple people on our team did that, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't. After last year, I don't think that's happening anymore. I think everything
Oh
is
yeah,
back to
no,
normal, because like we got
COVID
full
doesn't exist
capacity and
anymore,
stuff.
man.
Yeah,
Now
a lot of
what
I got the vaccine and stuff, and
oh,
so
Yeah,
let me start on
I
that.
got
I'm
I
trying to
got it
pull it up
too.
right
I got it too. Why not? Just so I could walk around.
now.
did
Yeah.
you get it, Grayson?
No,
Want to,
I
you
don't, I
know?
don't I don't know if I'm gonna
It's
get it, man.
crazy out
I'm still on the line with that. I'm not
You
against
so
it.
I
Like,
ain't gonna lie. I, I was kind of scared, like when I was getting it, because like I told myself like I'm not getting that.
mhm.
But then like Florida didn't force us to get it. They were just like educating us on it. And really I only got it because like basically how it is in like college football, if you get the vaccine and you like get close contact with somebody that had it, or like if someone you're around roommate had it or something like that, you can't get quarantined. Like before, you could have got quarantined from someone else having it and you were around. You know what I'm saying?
there. Yeah.
But now, like it doesn't matter. Like you can sit next to someone with it, and if you have the vaccine, you can't get quarantined.
No, yeah,
So
for you, I understand 100%. That makes because you want to play and you're gonna do whatever you can to
yeah,
play.
right. I'm not trying. I wasn't trying to miss any games
Yeah,
because someone got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
man.
just
You
was
got
like,
a
I'm just gonna
game at
get it.
Florida State,
yeah. It
and you
was last
about to
last
eat, you get a text like, "Oh, got COVID." You can't play. Like that would suck. That would suck. Like, yo, you got to sit out. You're not even sick. I'd
yeah.
be
Well,
pissed.
dude, speaking
Yeah.
on that, last podcast last week we had Aiden Swanson, the punter for Clemson, on, and they were talking about how they were at
Uh-huh.
Florida State and they were dressed to play the morning of, and then they were like, "Yep, game's canceled. Y'all got to go back home." Like
Oh
I couldn't
wow.
even
No, I didn't know
I
about
couldn't
that.
even imagine that. That I would be like, and like he was saying, he's like, look, they know Florida State's not good, but you know, your first time playing there, it's gonna be awesome. And he was like, they got there, they were dressed up, they were ready to go, and then their coach was like, yep, game got canceled.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
FAU had like 5 games postponed. Imagine you go through the week of practice and you're prepping, you put in all the install, and then you get to the game and you can't play 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I can only imagine how that is in college, because we were going through that in high school. Like last year, I was still in high school this past year,
Oh yeah.
and like a lot of people, thank God that I never got quarantined, but a lot of my teammates got quarantined or different things like that. Like the game before, no matter of fact, we played Armwood. The next week after that, thank God it wasn't like a big game. I forgot we played like Freedom or somebody, but actually, he's at Florida with me now. Desmond Watson. He was the D lineman at Armwood. We played them, and I guess he had COVID or was around someone with COVID. And like that Thursday, we got a call and they were like, everyone that touched him could not play. And I didn't play anywhere like near him because he played nose guard. So like our center almost our whole O line got quarantined. Our quarterback got quarantined. Our running back got quarantined. Like, bro, it was ridiculous. Like almost all of our players got quarantined. But we end up playing like freedom. So we were like, we could play, like we don't really need everyone. And then it ended up just being me and my other friend Jordan Oladokin really that just took over the show. Like I went to receiver almost, like I played receiver already, but I went to like primary receiver, and then like basically we didn't get off the field that week. It was crazy, and I could just only imagine how that was in like college, like if everybody got quarantined and whatnot. So that would play a big part in me getting the vaccine. So
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. Now, like are there any, like you said, there's not that many upperclassmen DB wise, but would you say there's any like older kids or kids that even have a little more experience than you on the team that's been like kind of like helping you along, like helping you get guidance, like someone that's like, yo, Jordan, like going out of their way to help you a little bit that you've been recognizing?
yeah, for sure. Not even just DBs, like pretty much the whole defense and offense too. Like it's a lot of people pushing me. Like we push each other in the weight room. Like they push me like I've been there like for 3 years and I just got there and I'm pushing them the same way and I'm a rookie. Like we all push each other, especially I know you know Malik Davis that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
at
for sure.
Jesuit. Yeah, like me and him, like he's in my workout group 12:30. So like we all push each other, especially because like we both from Tampa. So he expect more out of me, I expect more out of him. So it's all like fun and just I don't know, it's crazy. I feel like just that environment, like we have a standard, like we call it the Gator standard, like so we push more out of each other every single day. So they definitely a lot of people there have been showing me the ropes and what to do and what not to do, and just like what they experienced and the things that they did wrong that I shouldn't do, and just different stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a brotherhood there, and they definitely get it out.
No, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, speaking on that, like that Gator pride, Gator tradition, or the Gator standard, I'm assuming one of the biggest things is y'all want to be in that playoff this year. There's a couple years y'all have been knocking on the door, and you're right there. What do you think about this proposal for this expansion for the playoffs? Like you personally, what do you think? You think it's good, bad? Like what are you thinking about it?
I don't really have an opinion on it yet. Because it is a lot of people going. Is it like 12 now?
Yeah, well, it's
12
not like
teams?
set in stone, but like it's gonna be 12. It's gonna be 12. The
I think they're
what they're proposing is 12 teams, your 5 Power 5 conference champs, then your AAC champ, and then your 6 given bids. Top 4 teams get a bye round 1, and then all the other games are home games, and then the next round becomes the bowl games. That's what they're talking.
Well, I mean, I don't think I have too much of a problem with it because I feel like we gonna be those top teams that get a bye first week. Because
You think y'all
I
gonna be
feel like
top
we looking
4?
really good this year. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be top four, man. I don't know. It's just I'm getting the maybe I'm wrong, but just like me being there right now, like the defense we have right now, just like the offense is clicking, like everything looked very smooth and promising in the spring, and I'm just excited to see how fall camp look. But I think that our guys are really ready, and like they have more of a purpose because like last year they were so close last year, and I feel like the guys that were already there just ready to come back and get it done because we have the ability to do it. So
There was I'm trying to find it right
what
now.
did UF end up as last year ranked? They would have been top
No,
12,
they would
right?
have been in it. They would have
yeah,
been.
we def-
They would
They
have been.
were like 8, right?
if
8.
we would have beat LSU, we would have been in it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, yeah, I think y'all would have been in it regardless. To be honest, I think you guys would have been in top 12.
Yeah, no, they were. I think
No, we were, but I mean like playoffs, like last year, we were so close.
Yeah, and then
yeah,
the Oklahoma game didn't go too well for you guys either. I can't find
Yeah,
it.
nah, that was the bowl
the
game, bro.
bowl game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was something I saw last week because I talked about it with Aiden, and it showed the top 12 teams. of what would have been in the playoffs. I can't find it. It
I
was
thought
it was
they said-
Iowa State versus UF was the number one game. That's what I remember. It was Iowa State versus UF was the number one game.
I thought they said they were gonna do. So it's 4 teams now. I thought they were gonna expand it to 8 and then maybe do 12 because they're talking way down the road.
They're talking straight up like making 12 for this fall. Like that's how soon.
Oh, I didn't even hear.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's why when you
okay.
said that it clicked because someone just told me that. I can't remember who, but I did hear that.
I didn't even hear that yet.
So from a viewer point, from like someone that like loves college football, right? I love it personally. I think it's going to make a lot more money for the NCAA, which is what obviously we all know the NCAA only cares about. I think it's going to make a lot more viewers. I think it's going to make it a lot more competitive, and it gives it another chance. Because if you look at any other sport besides football, right? You look at wrestling, you look at baseball, you look at basketball, you look at volleyball, you look at soccer. Everything is bracket postseason. Everything. You can lose your first game of the year, you can lose your second game of the year, and you can bounce back and become a national champ. In the NCAA in football, if you lose 2 games and right off the bat, you are never touching the playoffs in your entire life with 4. But with 12,
because you play that many football games, and those
yeah,
the
that's
thing
where the downfall
about
is. That's where the con is that now you're going from a 14 game season to a 17, almost 18 game season. So you might have to cut down regular season, but I think, dude, it gives teams like Jordan was saying, like a UF team that had a sloppy loss versus LSU, which should have never happened. They were still a national championship caliber team. That gives them chance to redeem themselves. But at the same time, it's a lot more games. I feel like there's gonna be more injuries. Like it's gonna take, like Aiden was saying in the last podcast, it's gonna take a lot more than 1 year to adapt to it.
So for the 12 team, what about like the schools that aren't in the Power 5?
They can get a bid. So like the AAC will automatically get one. Like if Cincinnati wins or UCF, they're in. But then like Coastal Carolina would have been the 12th seed in this last one.
Yeah, because they always get the small schools get screwed out of it, and then they play big schools. There were almost a lot of upsets, but the thing I find funny is like week 1 when teams like UF will pay FAU $1 million to come up and then whoop them, and then FAU comes up, and I'm just saying, for example, not that it's going to happen. They call up a small school, and they usually the teams whoop on them. But I mean, I'd love to see some small schools get into the playoff. Like, imagine like a 12 seed like Coastal Carolina goes in there and beats Alabama. Like, so that would kind of screw up the playoff. If they did it like a bracket. Like that would just be
so much fun, bro. That's so much fun.
Yeah.
March Madness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah.
It'd be like March Madness football. That'd be cool.
But look at that UCF team, that 2017 UCF, 2016, 2017 UCF team. They beat a very, very, very good Auburn team. Very good Auburn team.
Yeah, but you're telling me if they would have went and played Alabama in the national championship, they would have.
No,
I'm
not saying that, but I'm saying that if they were in the playoff format, they definitely would have had the opportunity to upset.
Yeah, but they would have had the opportunity, but it wouldn't have happened. You think Nick Saban would let that happen?
Nick Saban personally, Meech? You got Nick Saban in your phone right there?
Yeah, I do. Let me call him.
This boy's talking smack about Bama football right now. Now, Jordan, so back to the UF. So obviously, I'm all for the playoffs. What's a game or like a stadium that you're really excited to play in? Like you said, you've been a UF Gator fan your whole life. You've obviously watched them when they were bad, watched them when they were good, watched the hype, watched everything. What is like a game or a stadium or both that you're like very excited and looking forward to being a part of?
Week 2, we play at USF at the Raymond James. Bro, it's gonna be crazy because it's like, especially if I'm on that field, it's like, bro, like this is my hometown. Like I've been coming to Raymond James, watching like I came to Raymond James just to go to USF games just to go because it's just fun. It's just me being back at home in front of all my like friends and family and everybody, and just actually playing now is gonna be crazy because I done been like so many like USF bowl games, Bucks games at the Raymond James. So it's gonna be crazy. That's definitely one of the games I'm looking forward to. And then in like not previous years, but like in the next coming up years, I would say like at Alabama. I don't think we play Alabama at home this year, but like I want to play like at Bama,
That would be
and
wild.
Florida State.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
those are going to be wild. What about like the Jacksonville game against UGA?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be epic too. I feel like almost every game I'm excited for this year. I
Oh
ain't even gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah. But I feel like when
But
you're
doesn't matter
the
where you
most this
go.
year I would probably say is the USF one.
no, yeah, for sure. But I feel like when you're that good of a team, every single game, there's people there. Like every game matters.
Definitely every game matters.
Yeah,
Of course, because like you said, one loss and you're out of the playoffs.
yeah.
Especially in the SEC when you're going up and playing all the big dogs every week.
Oh, and you're
Yeah,
playing that
it's like we're not really
schedule,
playing the
bro. UF
class.
does not play. They do not play an easy schedule in the SEC either.
Yeah, nah.
Not at
All
all.
our like games that count, they're not easy. The SEC not easy. So
Yeah, the SEC is not easy at all. Now, I'm
yeah.
assuming though that was definitely a factor to why you wanted to go there, right? Like show you can compete with the big dogs.
Right. Yeah, I like competition. I'm a competitor. Like I feel like my coaches at Florida will tell you now, like all my coaches will tell you, like I like to compete. Like I love to compete. So um yeah, I saw myself playing in the SEC, playing in big time football like my whole life because like that's just I don't know. I just feel like I got higher standards for myself. I expect more out of myself. Like
How
and I
much
like
different is it though going from high school and then you got the speed of the game going so much faster? Is it like they always say the speed changes no matter what level you move up at? How much quicker is it? Is it really like you can't take a play off, right? It's really like that, huh?
yeah, it's not like how in high school you can just go to practice and you don't really
Yeah, yeah.
want to be here and you just like getting through. Like, no, you gonna compete every single day.
Yep.
Um, but I mean, like I thought it was gonna be like way different. Like it was just gonna be like impossible. But like anything possible, like it's not impossible at all. Like it's football. Like I said, it's fun. If you love the game, you can go out there and just play the same and do what you can. Of course, the speed is different. It's people faster. I mean, you're playing with grown men, 23,
Yeah.
24, 22.
Yeah.
Like, and me, when I got there, I was 17. I just turned 18. So it was like I'm playing with 23-year-olds, like guarding them. But I mean, like I feel like a big thing for me was I've always been the younger kid out of the group going against the older kids already. It's like I've been training with like Ray Ray and my cousin Travell Harris and like NFL caliber players like way back then already. So it's just like I'm basically doing the same thing, but now it's actually counting and I'm actually in pads. So like I mean, I don't think that was a big difference because I never like going against people my age when I did like drills and stuff. So it was
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
get,
much
it
faster.
get better. Because when
Yeah.
you're 23 playing against 18-year-olds,
Yeah.
you know it's a wrap.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, that's crazy
But
too to think about it. Like, what last year you were playing football against 14 and 15-year-olds, and
yeah,
then a semester later you're playing with like guys like Travell and Malik.
right. Yeah.
That's just
So
crazy. That jump is insane. That
so
freshman
that's
is
why I was asking about getting redshirted because that's a crazy jump, especially when you're 18 years old to go. There's very few guys that come true freshmen, and very few. But I pulled up UF schedule. It's pretty crazy. So first two games, FAU, Florida. Florida's home, and then they're at Raymond James, and then they're at Alabama. Or no, they're home against Alabama, home against Tennessee, at Kentucky, home against Vanderbilt, at LSU, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Samford, Missouri, Florida State.
where FSU is home or away for them.
home. We played them
Home.
at Florida this year.
Man, that's a talk about a
Yep, they're home.
schedule, bro.
So that's a tough schedule.
That's like 5 ranked teams with the
LSU,
possibility of like an FAU or like a with the possibility that's like 5 ranked teams with the possibility of an FAU becoming like a maybe a 25 or like a Samford being a top 10 FCS team.
Right.
Yeah, so that even your easy games are still pretty not hard or pretty hard, excuse
We ain't
me.
got no slouches at all. I feel like we never do though. Like I love watching Florida games, especially like me being like a kid and looking at it, and now like I'm actually playing it. And like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And you could
yeah,
be in
now you
the
got
video game now, bro. Think about that. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. But I went to the UF Auburn game last year. College game day. It was like number 4 Auburn, number 8 UF or something. And you guys upset Auburn, and dude, that was I'm talking from someone that doesn't go to UF. I had a crazy weekend that weekend because it was college game day already, and then y'all upset Auburn, and it was just like I felt the full UF atmosphere that weekend. I'll tell you that. Like I felt every second of it. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like for you if y'all make the SEC championship or something. Because I don't even go there. Imagine being on the team that won it. I can't even imagine what that's going to be like.
Right.
Now, so we talked about the speed of the game. What would you say about? Would you say it's more physical too, like the physicality of playing at that level?
Yeah, I don't know yet, really, because we haven't played like in a game, but in practice, nah, we don't like you. You're not really supposed to hit your teammates like that in practice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think we've been that physical. We have gotten physical, like in like scrimmages and whatnot. I definitely say our running backs are more physical and stronger than high school because like it's grown. All my running backs right now are like grown men or like about to be grown men, so they're definitely powerful. And then like, but I don't. Nah, in practice, like we're not really getting that physical. I mean, the receivers are more stronger. Like in high school, I was able to just throw receivers. I got so many highlights of me just throwing receivers off, but like it's not that easy anymore. Like you got to actually work to get off the block and different stuff like that. But I would not like banging. Like we haven't really like I like to hit, but we haven't really started banging yet. I don't think we're gonna do that probably till fall camp and then season.
Yeah,
So
I feel like what you're saying I feel like run blocking for receivers is a way different animal in college than it is in high school.
Yeah, stop.
our receivers are definitely physical and strong as well. We got some really strong receivers. So,
No, yeah, dude, yeah, because I just like when I used to play football, I was never scared of contact. I was never scared to hit someone like that. That never bothered me. I was like, oh, it's part of the game. Then when I stopped playing football and I started watching it from not playing, I'm like, dude, this is dangerous, bro. Like some of those
yeah,
hits are just like, I'm like, I cannot believe I did that. Like they stood like a Ray Lewis down the middle, just cracking a guy in the head. Like when Ocho Cinco tried to block him, he just cracked him.
yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. At least like when I fight, the guys are my size, bro. But like some of
Oh,
those
there's some scary
monsters.
players out there, bro. There's some scary players. I'm not that big, dude. I've gotten laid out by some dudes before. I played up in Connecticut. He's a backup quarterback for Clemson now. He's got a really long name. I can't even pronounce it, but
Not
we
UK
played him. He
Ali,
was
right?
14. No, it's like it starts with a P. Fama. I can't even pronounce his last name, but he's like he was the backup or the third string. But anyway, we played against him when he was 13, bro. He threw like 7 touchdowns on us. I was a senior or a junior. And it's crazy seeing him at Clemson. He was like 6'5" when he was 13. I was like, you could tell just by then he was a D1 athlete. And
Right.
I was like, yo, this dude's going to be special. Now he's at Clemson. So he'll probably be getting some burn this year. I know they've got that other quarterback, but that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to talk to that punter at Clemson.
No, but that like
Couldn't
Jordan was
make
saying, bro, when you play at like a UF or like a Clemson, everybody gets minutes because one, everybody's good. You don't want to sit nobody. There's no reason for a kid like Jordan or someone his caliber to not be on the field, you know? And two, there's going to be games they're blowing people out, and then that's when everyone gets minutes, and that's when everyone's going to see the field.
Right.
And I talked to one of
especially
my
the East too.
yeah one of my good friends, Jordan. He plays basketball at University of Tampa, and he's a walk on. And he was getting upset because in the beginning of his season he wasn't getting any minutes, and he's like, I'm just as good as these guys. I came here to play with them, and I for some reason I'm not good enough. And he said a senior pulled him aside one day in practice. He's like, look, you need to tighten up, and you need to be 10 toes down because anything can happen at college. And then like a week later, 3 starters got injured, and he had to play in the next game. And he's like, so I feel like that's another factor for you to like stay hungry. I'm assuming, right? Is knowing that like anything can happen, like academics,
Yeah,
it can get suspended, it can get injured. Like there's so many variables.
right.
Yeah, so like that's
Well,
definitely
definitely. You
yeah.
gotta stay ready. That's what Coach Mullen always preached to us too. Like, stay ready. Like, just stay ready. So
No, for sure, man. And when you're
yeah, I
surrounded by
mean,
that much greatness, it's hard to lose your vision. Like it's got to be. Now, when you first got
no,
there, so like you were pretty much a big fish in a little pond almost all 4 years of high school. You know, like you were special from the second you got to high school. Was there any moment when you first got to UF that you felt like a little fish? That you felt like, damn, that this is legit. Like I'm actually like, I gotta work now, you know?
Yeah, day one. I mean, like going there, like high school, you the biggest day at your school, you the strongest, the fastest, the best. But in college, like everybody was that, like literally. So it's just like going there, you get humbled basically, and to know like you're not all that anymore. You got to work, like you got to work for it now. And I mean, I already knew that it was going to be like that when I got there. Like that is, I'm just not the man. Like I got to work for it. So when I got there, I came there ready to work. Like already, like I had that mentality in my head already that I got to work. So I mean, I knew I was, I knew I was still young and still like everybody else. Like I got to get to their potential or whatever. But nah, I don't think like I got there like, wow, I can't do this because you just got to work. So that just been my mentality since I got there. Work, work, work.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good though to be humbled, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that and I feel like once I got to college, I started realizing it too. Like there's a lot of kids that like are they're given everything they've ever wanted in high school. You know, they're like cradled, like, oh, you're amazing, you're amazing. And then some of these kids go to college and then they realize it's not all about them and they shut down and they break, you know. And I feel like that's you not doing that and you accepting the fact that you had to work. That's definitely gonna help you in the long run. And I watched a documentary not too long ago on the guy that killed Osama bin Laden, the Navy SEAL guy, and he was saying when he was getting ready for the Navy SEALs, he wanted to quit the whole time. And he was like, yo, this shit sucks. You know, it's not fun. Like, it's hard. But he kept remembering that if there's other guys that are in Navy SEALs that they were able to do it. So it's possible. You know, and I feel like I'm getting that same vibe from you, Jordan, saying like, you know, although it sucks, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible.
Right.
You know,
Nah,
that's a very
everything.
good mindset.
That's what I live by. So like, I don't know. Like I feel like coaches know that I work. Everybody know like I'm just gonna work no matter what. Like I hate being like I got banged up. Like I don't like sitting out. None of that. I'll play through whatever. So
Mhm.
it's just mentality.
For sure. Well, Jordan, that's about everything for today, man. I just want to thank you a lot for coming on. Meech, anything you wanna say?
No, that's it. Appreciate you coming on, bro. Nice to meet you. Good luck. Go
Yeah,
Gators.
best of luck, man.
Like,
I don't know about Big Meech, but I'm definitely going to be there week one. So we'll link. I'll make sure to get those shoes from you when we win too.
Yeah, I might have to come on
good
down.
luck, man. Good luck. Look, if you know anybody on FAU team, tell them they need to go take a long prayer and ice bath before the game.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
gosh, he's starting already, man. He's starting already. We're like 8 weeks out. And he's already getting this started.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. You're gonna need the good luck week one, that's for sure. I'm Owls coming head hunting. Coming to the
Yeah,
swamp.
I gotta get going to my practice now. So thank you again, Jordan. We'll keep in touch, man. Wish nothing but the best for you this season. Big Meech.
All right.